The palace slept in silence. Only the sound of distant waves crashing against the cliffs broke the stillness. Narina sat at the edge of the prince's balcony, the silver knife trembling in her hand. Her sisters had given it to her, an enchanted blade forged by the sea witch, paid for with their shimmering hair. A final chance. A final price. Kill the prince before the sun rose, and Narina would return to the sea, a mermaid once more. Her legs would vanish, her voice restored, her life spared. But she had to plunge the knife into the heart of the man she loved. The sea witch's words echoed in her memory. When his blood touches the sea, your curse will be broken. You will be free. Freedom. What did that even mean now? Inside the chamber, the prince slept beside his bride-to-be. Her golden hair spread like sunlight across the silk pillows. She looked peaceful. So did he. His arm was draped around her protectively, and the faintest smile played on his lips. Narina's breath caught. She had known from the moment of the engagement that she had lost him. He believed another woman had saved him from the storm. Her silence had bound her to a role she couldn't escape. She had walked beside him, dined with him, danced, but never spoken the truth. She had never told him that it was her song that brought him back from the edge of death. Now, she would vanish with the morning light. Unless... Her fingers closed around the hilt of the knife. Its blade shimmered like moonlight, thin and cruel. All it would take was one stroke. One heartbeat. The pain in her chest twisted like a tide tearing her apart. Could she do it? She rose silently and stepped into the chamber. The velvet curtains billowed behind her. The air smelled of roses and warm wine. The prince stirred slightly, his hand brushing his bride's cheek. Narina stood above him, the knife raised. Her eyes filled with tears. She could not breathe. The memories rushed in. The storm, his weight in her arms, the lullaby she had sung to bring him back. His smile on the shore. His kindness. His laughter. The hope she had clung to. He never knew. And now he never would. Narina lowered the blade. She leaned forward and pressed a soft kiss on his forehead, a whisper of love that would never be heard. Then she turned and ran, her bare feet silent against the cold stone floor. She reached the edge of the balcony. The horizon was glowing now, a golden fire climbing out of the sea. The first ray of sun touched her skin. She held the knife one last time, and let it fall. The blade spun through the air, caught the light, and disappeared into the waves. Narina stepped up onto the ledge. She did not cry. There was nothing left to weep. Only love and peace. With the grace of the sea she once belonged to, she leapt. The wind rushed past her. The salt air filled her lungs. And then, silence. The sea welcomed her. But she did not become sea foam. Not immediately. She felt herself lift, her body no longer heavy with pain. Her legs dissolved, her voice returned. But instead of sinking, she floated upward, light as the morning breeze. Her spirit shimmered with light. Voices called to her from above. Gentle, melodic, eternal. The daughters of the air. Your sacrifice was pure, they whispered. You chose love over revenge, compassion over hatred. And for that, You have been given another path." Narina looked down at the sea, at the world she had left behind. The prince would never know. Her sisters would mourn her. But in the winds and the waves, she would remain. She would travel the skies, heal broken hearts, and earn her place among the stars. Not as a mermaid, not as a human, but as something more. A spirit of grace. A whisper in the wind. A choice made at dawn.